It's Chris here at My Perfect Cellar, and today I am taking you to Spain. I'm taking you to Ronda, which is basically Malaga, so right at the bottom of Spain on the east side of the Cheras Mountains, but more importantly on the coast and kind of east from Andalusia, so where it gets beautiful hot, super dry, but again, those elevation due to those mountains bring a plethora of different soils and also beautiful winds, which helps cool down and keep the journal, as well as also you got the influences of the sea, of the Mediterranean Sea as such, to keep everything in check. So very small story. Cortijo Los Aguilares is an estate that existed and was bought by a couple in 1999, and then they started to plant Cabernets and Shiraz and Tempranillo and Merlot and Petit Verdot and played all around with a plethora of different grape varieties. This is actually Tempranillo based with 68%. There is 25% of Garnacha and 9% of Syrah. Funny enough, it's the Tinto. So it's basically the entry level from the estate. It's 14.5 alcohol, which sounds a lot, but with global warming, 14.5 is actually quite in check. And to be honest with you, as I will explain on the tasting, it doesn't show whatsoever. But because it's the entry level, there's no oak whatsoever. So again, on the pricing, this is very, very attractive because oak barrels nowadays are very expensive, and therefore they push the price for a bottle of wine. That's what I might expect. Everything goes up and doesn't really go down. Anyway, on the color of that wine is really dark with a garnet rim. It's all together. It's quite unctuous. You get kind of the colored wool on the glass itself. On the nose, it's kind of herbal. It's kind of flowery from the Grenache. You got the black olive tapenade, the chocolate from the Syrah, and then you've got the plummy, you got the savouriness from the Tempranillo. It's quite concentrated and slightly tight as well. So as I will explain, just open up a bit early, even though being the sort of entry level, those guys are really working with beautiful ripe fruit. And the fact that there is no oak really helps as well to keep that freshness and that direction and that drive to make wines that are really easily approachable, but they are so well made that they need a bit of time. On the palate, it's exactly that. It's driven, it's full fruit, it's full explosion on the delivery. It's ripe, you've got earthy notes, you've got spicy, even though there's no oak whatsoever. It's chocolate, it's a star, it's quite layered, it's quite punchy. It definitely deliver a lot. It's unctuous mid palate. There's kind of a great definition, beautiful frame of the tannin structure. Even though there's none, it's completely melted away, and you got that beautiful fruit and great acidity, that lift that really makes the wine super enjoyable, despite that weight and that construction, that sunshine basically that brings that heat. There's little heat on the finish as such, but again, with the temperature play, you will not get it, and the fruit is so beautifully ripe and with beautiful flavors that alcohol is really not a problem there. It's got a long finish on the savory and a kind of herbal note too, and again a bit of spices, despite the no oak at all in the traditional winemaking process. Again, 16 to 18 Celsius if you can, just to make sure, check those fruit out without adding too much of heat that basically will hide and then get the alcohol out. Open a good hour if you can, because it really needs that time to kind of jump out and to deliver the flavor profile that we like. Large glass, there's no need really to sit on it for a few years. Just buy and just enjoy. The season out there will call for a bit of wine. It's quite cold those days. Let it breathe. That's all does matter at the moment. And it's entry level wine. There's no question from what it is, the Tinto aspect and blah blah blah. However, it really delivers. It's really one of those wines that punches well above its own weight, and it's a great discovery. Even though in Perfect Cellar we have also some other of their cuvées that have that definition, that style, that frame that really is unique. So aperitif style, salamis, cured meat, dry cheeses, just like with your friends when you open the bottle, that's and or even decant just to kind of get the flesh out. Obviously, stews will work, meaty pasta will work, spicy dishes will work. So one of those ones that is very versatile and I mean beautiful for the money. So. Here we go, Los Aguilares Tinto 2020 from Ronda in Malaga. Enjoy!